Today I want to talk about suicide and what you should and shouldn't say. After a recent comment on one of my TikTok videos saying how I don't look depressed, I really wanted to express things you should think about saying when talking to people with depression, as the wrong thing said could worsen their mental state. Avoid saying terms like committed suicide or commit suicide. I made this mistake recently in a video I posted. The term committed suicide or commit suicide dates back to when suicide and attempts of suicide were against the law and may still create misconceptions and stigma with inaccurate and dated links to crime, sin and social alienation. What I should have said was died by suicide or ended his, her, their own life. Also, please never refer to suicide as a successful suicide. Using this phrase can present suicide as a desired outcome. Instead, you should try saying took their own life, died by suicide, or ended their own life. Another phrase you should avoid saying is suicide epidemic. This term presents the story in a way that provokes public interest or excitement at the expense of accuracy. Instead, you should say concerning rates of suicide, because remember, people who are vulnerable to suicide or deprived of a close relation or friend through their death by suicide can be particularly impacted by language. And most importantly, please consider using terms like survivor or even better, warrior instead of victim. Now, I know you expect funny content from myself mostly, but as somebody who suffers with depression and is constantly told in my comments that I don't look like I have depression, or people try and tell me you don't know what depression is, well, it really gets to me. And with a platform of 1.1 million people, I think it's only fair that I try and use it to spread awareness and try and educate. And if you want to do your bit to help, just share this video with the hopes of it reaching somebody today that needed to see it, because we could all do with some education, including myself.